Good afternoon. My name is Mateo Encinosa, and I'll be presenting the case study on Air Canada. In the 1990s, after going private, Air Canada focused their IT on cost cutting and being more efficient. They outsourced most of their IT needs to other companies that were already well versed in airline technology, so they wouldn't have to deal with companies learning their industry and their needs while trying to provide for Air Canada. For the majority of their IT infrastructure, they used IBM and had them integrate technologies in with the rest of their technologies. With the reduced inefficiency, with most everything being outsourced, they were able to focus more on their core businesses. They kept a small team in place at Air Canada to set company wide policies and standards and provide a level of structure. Air Canada transitioned to using an innovation based best of breed sourcing soon thereafter that shifted their focus from just cost cutting to innovation as well. This motivated some of their decisions and was related to the firm's ability to pursue both operational excellence and strategies at the same time. Air Canada provided IT service to its business branches using a centralized department at this time. This proved to be a little bit of a bottleneck for the company, so they restructured the IT department. Instead of having one large IT department overarching everything that was very centralized, they moved the analysts from the department out into different business branches. This decentralized way of providing IT support ended up causing a lapse in synergy as well as variable standards of technologies across the company. In 2011, they restructured their IT service yet again, this time creating a hybrid approach. The IT department was subdivided into 7 departments. There were 4 departments that already existed before, and 3 new departments added into the restructuring. Each IT department had a senior director who collaborated with the other IT department directors, and these 7 directors would then communicate fluidly amongst themselves as well as with the CIO in bi weekly meetings. This allowed for for Air Canada's IT to continue to innovate efficiently and push the company forward with fresh ideas to bring in customers and create a better experience. This restructured model for their IT department's structure helped to achieve 2 of their strategic objectives: operational excellence and customer proximity. By streamlining their IT, the operations became more efficient and cleaned up unnecessary waste. They had already reduced costs and improved operational efficiency by outsourcing a majority of their IT needs, but by redesigning their IT department, they were able to better manage their technologies and become more innovative. By reducing middlemen, they were able to be more precise and timelier in delivering needs to the customers, such as website updates and kiosk functionality updates. Doing all of this led to greater ability to meet the demands of their customers and be nimble enough to see emerging trends and make adjustments to their technologies as needed. Now, this brings up the questions regarding the aggressive cost cutting effects on differentiation strategy, and can these really coexist? We'll answer this with 2 research questions. The first being, can a company successfully pursue a differentiation strategy at the same time being aggressive in cost cutting, like Air Canada attempted to do? And a company can absolutely pursue a differentiation strategy while at the same time aggressively reducing costs. A prime example of this is Tesla, who over the last couple of years has been able to reduce the price of battery production while maintaining a differentiation strategy. By using innovation to reduce the cost of goods sold, Tesla can maintain strong profit margins and focus on delivering an outstanding product to customers, thus creating a successful differentiation strategy while simultaneously reducing costs. And the second research question is, can an aggressive cost cutting program undermine a company's differentiation strategy? And the answer is yes, absolutely. An aggressive cost cutting program can undermine a company's differentiation strategy by focusing too highly on cost reduction to the point where it is difficult to offer services that differ from one another. This can be seen in industries where price competition is high. For example, landscape companies are highly competitive on price, and therefore companies try to keep costs low so that they can create strong profit margins while staying competitive with other companies. This allows for better competing in the industry, but companies are left with a low ability to differentiate themselves from each other due to the suffocating demand to cut costs. This is evident in any industry where a company attempts to cut costs to the point where it places a stranglehold on innovation and creativity. Without the ability to stand out from the pack, companies struggle to carve out a meaningful gain in market share in any industry. Furthermore, if cost cutting affects the quality of the product or service, consumers may be less inclined to pay a premium price for said product or service, therefore rendering cost cutting moot since profit margins stay the same and sales revenue drop along with the cost of production, labor, etc. While there are definite pitfalls to aggressive cost cutting while pursuing a differentiation strategy, Air Canada's ability to streamline IT and utilize technology to push the boundaries of customer service is why they have been named the best airline in North America for 8 of the last 10 years. Thank you.